Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam. Namaskar, Karin, welcome. Can you hear me okay? And let me see, we don't have anyone yet on Facebook. So you might be the only one left after so many failed attempts in the past. Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and yes, good. We have our lovely person from Mauritius. By now, you've probably discovered my memory for names is awful. So we have Facebook working, we have, and we have someone else coming. Okay, so namaskar, welcome back. It's good to be back in my familiar environment. So we'll get started. I hope you've had a good week. We'll do some kirtan, we'll do some guided meditation, and afterwards I'll share some thoughts as usual and maybe tell you a little bit about what happened in Greenland. So here we go. Baba Nam Kevalam, 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 Baba Nam Kevalam. Okay, we've got some YouTubers joining us now, so I'll just give a little bit of introduction if you're coming here for the first time. So I'll deal with I'd be happy to deal with some of your questions later. I see how does one overcome suffering. But first we're going to do a little bit of chanting, and we'll use our beautiful mantra. Here it is, Baba Nam Kevalam, which can be translated as only love everywhere. Universal love, divine love, the love that holds the universe together. So, as I usually say, sometimes we feel a little bit of difficulty with such an idea when we have conflicts in our lives and when we see conflicts in the world. How is it that there's only love everywhere? But think about it, we still feel some love for other human beings, even though there's war or conflict. We still feel somehow connected. And in meditation and the mantra, you focus on that deeper level. You take your mind away from the level where there's conflict, and you focus on the deeper level where you're connected with everything. So that helps strengthen that, and that helps make us all more united as human beings. So we're going to chant that mantra, and then again we will use it in silent meditation, some guided meditation. So let me just test the audio levels. They seem fine. Good. So think about it. Close your eyes. Only love everywhere. the love that holds everything together, that connects us to each other, to the universe. Keep that beautiful thought in your mind and join in. Baba Nam Kevalam, 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 Baba Baba Nam Kevalam, 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 Baba Nam Kevalam. All right. So make yourself comfortable and ready for meditation. And I'll bring up some meditation music. Okay. All right. So if you're first time doing meditation, just fold your hands like this or like this, whichever is comfortable for you. Sit with your feet or legs crossed. Try turning your tongue a little bit up and back in your mouth. And what we're doing is turning that speech energy inwards. So we close the feet, close the hands, we curl back the tongue, close the eyes, and that just sends a little message to the mind to turn around and look inside. Close your eyes. Check in with your posture, how you are sitting. Imagine you have a little string pulling you up from the top of your head. So your spine feels straight but not stiff. And just spend your first few moments settling in, settling down, being still. Connect with your physical presence. Be aware of your body. Be aware of your whole body. And just sit with that physical awareness for a moment. That helps you become present, arrive in the moment. little bit of breathing also helps. So bring your breath down into your belly. When you breathe in and out, feel your belly expand and contract. Just for a few moments, hold your attention on the breath in your belly. It's a very simple way to relax. Now turn your attention inwards and see if you can connect with your feeling of being. The feeling, I am here. I exist. When someone sits next to you, you can feel their presence. Try to feel your own presence. It is this feeling of presence that we have in common with everything else. Just sit with that. Now begin to work with some visualization. And use this visualization to step back from your everyday busy life and step into a quieter, deeper, wider space. So begin by imagining a tall mountain far in the distance. Imagine a tall mountain far in the distance. And just hold your attention on that mountain. You don't have to see it clearly in great detail. And as you look at the mountain, notice how it begins to pull you up, pull you out of your everyday world, and open up a bigger space. Imagine coming towards the mountain, bringing nothing except yourself. Imagine coming to the top of the mountain. Imagine being there, high above everything, with nothing but empty sky stretching out as far as you can see. And hold that for a few moments. Enjoy the feeling of space, freedom, detachment, high above everything, empty sky stretching out as far as you can see. And hold it just long enough that you can catch the feeling as best as you can. Now begin to think about the idea of the mantra. Only love everywhere. Universal love, divine love, the love that holds everything together. Begin just by silently repeating this phrase in your mind. Only love everywhere. See if you can connect with it on the level of feeling. You're not trying to analyze it. You're not trying to question it, understand it. Just see what it feels like. Enjoy the sound of it and allow whatever feelings may come up. Only love everywhere. Once you start to feel a little bit comfortable with it, begin to visualize. Imagine a beautiful ocean of love everywhere, filling up all available space, surrounding you completely, and filling you up internally, coming right into the very center of your being, connecting with you, and becoming part of you. Make a conscious effort to mix your sense of self into this ocean of love. You become it, it becomes you. And now make an effort to expand this beautiful ocean of love and make it as big as you possibly can. Imagine it filling up all available space, past, present, and future, inside, outside. Imagine that this beautiful ocean of love fills up the entire universe, and even beyond that. So that it becomes something complete, total. No gaps, no spaces, no borders, no boundaries, no divisions. Consistent and complete. hold that and take some time to enjoy it. The hugeness, the consistency and simplicity. And finally, imagine that this infinite, endless ocean of love has always been there, holding everything, witnessing everything. Everything else comes and goes, here today, gone tomorrow. But underneath all of that, there's something timeless, eternal, holding everything. It has always been there, and so somehow it feels familiar. Something that you have always known, sometimes forgotten. Holding this feeling, now silently begin to repeat the mantra with your breath. As you breathe in, Baba, Nam. As you breathe out, Kevalam. Inhale, Baba, Nam. Exhale, Kevalam. First, focus on the sound of the words. Hear the sound of each word clearly. There is power in the sound. Get into a steady, even rhythm with your breath. Sound and rhythm. And every now and then, come back to the beautiful idea of the mantra. Only love, nothing else, everywhere. Other thoughts may come and go. That's normal. But just keep gently returning to those three things. The sound of the mantra, the rhythm of your breath, and the beautiful idea. Only love, nothing else, everywhere. Now continue on your own for a few minutes, and then we'll come back together. gradually relax your concentration. Be aware of your body. Be aware of the space around you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Right. So I'd like to share something about some images, kind of metaphors for doing meditation. But first, just to consider, where do we get our strength from? We face so many challenges from within ourselves and around us. And to deal with them, we constantly need a source of strength. And that our first duty or our first practical step in dealing with difficulties is tapping into our source of strength. Calmness, clarity, strength, connection, a kind of detached view of things. So our first instinct should not be to go without, because the further we go out, the further away we move from our strength. Of course, we have to go out. We have to bring our strength outwards, bring our clarity, bring our solutions, bring our decisions, bring our actions from the inner to the outer. So both are important, but tapping into, connecting with, and holding that link with our inner presence, our inner strength, is so important and the most important thing. So the more outward we are, the more confused and imperfect our awareness is. And when we work with an imperfect awareness and an imperfect mind, our actions will also be imperfect. If we connect with that inner source of perfection and stillness, then we have much greater chance of doing the right thing. So when we are meditating, basically we are reaching inwards, and we are kind of physically calming the mind, partly when we pull our mind back to focus on what we are keeping as our central focus, the mantra, the idea of the oneness, the one in the many. But I found that the rhythmic aspect of meditation is very helpful for the calming quality. And there's two images that you can use to help easily catch that and make use of that rhythmic quality. So one is thinking of your meditation like ironing a shirt. So as you breathe in and you breathe out, you are using the mantra like an iron. The ironing board is that beautiful, smooth idea of the infinite, the eternal being. It's something straight, something perfect. Your mind is the shirt which you put on top of it, and it's full of wrinkles. And you use your breath and the mantra to just go back and forth, steadily, systematically, smoothing out the wrinkles in your mind. So I find that helpful for myself, especially when I'm finding it difficult to concentrate. Just simplify, come to this idea of just rhythmically ironing out the wrinkles in my mind. And a similar image, the same basic idea, is that you are using the mantra in your breath like a paintbrush. Maybe there's a wall with lots of different graffiti. All your distractions are like graffiti on the wall. And you have this beautiful bucket of gold paint, and you're just painting over everything. One color, one beautiful color, gradually spreading out until it covers everything and there's only gold, nothing else. So, in fact, that's what we are doing. And having that image is very helpful. Okay, so that's the idea I wanted to share. But I see that, as you know, I've been in Greenland, and I see at least two of my wonderful friends from Greenland are joining us on Instagram today. Raquel, namaskar, and Mike, namaskar. So Raquel and Mike hosted me and helped arrange my programs when I was in Greenland. And we had a very amazing meeting. My flight over stopped in Iceland. And our connecting flight from Iceland to Greenland was canceled. And so we had nothing to do except talk to each other. And I met this very interesting looking person who had the Inuit tattoos on her face and was wearing something like a mother goddess pendant. So I asked her, struck up a conversation, and I remember now that she had kind of smiled at me earlier as well. So we found out we had so many beautiful connections and similarities in the way we thought about spirituality and the world. And then Raquel told me that who she was, her story, that she was practicing shaman, and that she was struggling to help preserve the spiritual culture of Greenland, which was at risk. And that she was very grateful for any contact with other people who were basically trying to do the same thing to preserve the spiritual flow in the world. And she so kindly offered for me to use her space and to meet with her students. And we had 3 wonderful workshops sharing spirituality and connecting, and with all the lovely people around Raquel. And that was mainly what I was in Greenland for 2 weeks, but it was mostly about that. After the workshops, we went to her home. I met Mike, her husband, and her beautiful daughters, and her mother, who had introduced her to the shamanic practices, and it was just really, really nice. And so many things to learn and to discover. And yeah, I'm just beginning to try to understand what's going on there. But I feel a very great connection, and I feel that Greenland is very important for the world. I feel that all indigenous cultures have a way of seeing the one in seeing the divinity in nature and in everything that the rest of the world has lost and needs to get back. and especially Greenland, which is the only place where the indigenous people themselves have a significant autonomy over the place where they live. And for that reason, how and what happens in Greenland will be a very important example for the rest of the world. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share. And now we'll take a moment in case any of you have a question that you want to ask or a comment that you would like to share about the meditation. And I'm going to bring the music up so we don't, kind of have an awkward silence when we're waiting. So just take a moment to reflect. If you have something that you would like to ask, then we can talk about it. Okay, so while you're reflecting, Bishal Sitola on Facebook has a question. How to deal with the propensities of needing more material achievement throughout the life? Well, I think a couple of things come to my mind. One is that balance is important. Everything has its own importance, including material achievement. But a nice way to look at it is to think of your life like a pyramid. What is the ultimate goal? And what is your real purpose? What is it that really deeply makes you happy? And then to put your material achievement in the appropriate place in that pyramid. You need some material achievement, so does your family, in order to have the kind of mental and emotional freedom to focus on other things. But there's always the danger that when we focus on those other things, we kind of, because it's something that's kind of right in your face and it's not as subtle as spirituality, so it can start to dominate. And the way to deal with that is just to constantly remind yourself that everything is spiritual, everything is divine. So, for example, money is God, wealth is God. So instead of trying to block that, thinking about money, you transform it instead, right? So, money, I don't want it, but money is also God, and see the one in the many. And I find that really helps me. Maybe I don't worry so much about material achievement, but I have material, my mind gets caught up in material things too. For example, equipment for my music or for my video work. There's in the music world they have a kind of a propensity or a mental challenge called gear acquisition syndrome, where you just I want this new thing or that new thing, and that often I find my mind getting pulled in that direction, and I tell myself gear is God, right? And so it just gently and humorously brings my mind back to see the one in the many, right? So instead of just blocking and forcing, which doesn't really last very long, I transform, right? So this consistency, constantly, whenever you come in contact with a person or a thing or any thought, feeling, or emotion, remind yourself that however materialistic or crude or negative or it is also, which it is, divine. And if you remember that, your attention is shifted from the outer form to the inner essence of that thing. right? I think that's what I find the most helpful, actually. And we have a special mantra. If you are part of an Andamarga practice, then our Guru mantra is really the key for that. Okay. Right, a few nice comments. Raquel says that she's really happy to be able to join the meditation. Karin, who has been very loyal. I think we lost quite a lot of people over the last couple of weeks because it was so many challenges with the connections. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our time. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you have a lovely week, and look forward to coming back together again next week. Namaskar.